Hello, everybody, and welcome to Orioles Twins franchise. I am trying something a little bit different here. We are towards the end of the season. I have simulated our last scheduled full games. When we get to the last series of the year, if there are any meaningful games remaining, I will go ahead and sim those. And we are both in very, very close division races right now. So there's a lot of potential for those games in the last series of the year to actually mean something and for us to watch them. But with us in such close races in September, I didn't want to just sim through these games without paying any attention to them. I have tried critical situations to jump in and watch these games, and it didn't work particularly well. So I'm going to kind of manually run through them and find situations to jump in. This is going to be a bit of a work in progress. I am going to try to do that through the quick manage tab. If that doesn't work particularly well, I might have to go into play full game and fast forward. But the plan is to kind of run us from the 15th up through the 28th and just jump in wherever necessary. The Twins are 2.5 back in the division. The Orioles are winning their division, but in a super, super close division race. If we look at the wild card, the Twins are 2 games out of the final wild card spot. The Orioles are 2 games up of the Rays in the division. So they are 2.5 games up on falling out of the wild card. So unless the Orioles really get cold, they should at least grab a playoff spot, even if they don't hold on to the division. The Twins have some work to do. They've got some teams to pass for the wild card. And they also need to get hot if they're going to catch either Detroit or Cleveland for the division title. Let's go ahead and get started, though. Let's start with Minnesota. We'll quick manage this game against the Sox. Go alternate road. Everybody's tired, so that's great. Actually, let me back up here. Let me look at their schedule and see when they have a day off coming. Not till late next week. Okay. So I am going to have to rest some of these guys. I'm going to have to do that a little bit strategically as well. Edward Julian is cold, so like he's an easy guy to just move out of the lineup. Let's put Royce Lewis in there. Alex Kirilloff can come in and play first base. Christian Vasquez can catch. Who's DHing? McCutchen? Yeah, McCutchen can come in and play the outfield. Let's have him do that for Gallo. Let's have Michael Taylor go in for Kepler. Taylor's going to play center, Buxton right, Gallo DH, McCutchen. I'm going to have Polanco lead off. Let's go with Kirilloff. There we go. That'll work. I was hoping there would be a fast forward function here. There is not. It looks like you actually... Oh, you can. Sim half inning. That is exactly what I want. I will have to remove pitchers as necessary, but I am okay with that. Let's see. Looks like we got a 3-2 lead in the top of the 6th. That's probably going to do it. That's going to be it for Sonny Gray. We'll go to the bullpen, try to shut this down. We got 4 innings to cover. Barlow, so this would probably be Caleb Ferguson.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
And he comes in and he's walking guys immediately.
Number 64, Caleb Ferguson.
All right, got out of it.
Now pitching for the White Sox,
Royce Lewis draws a walk.
Jimmy Lambert.
Got a single from Vasquez. All right. Sack fly. Let's let Buxton swing. He walks. Gallo
For the White Sox,
draws a walk. Carlos Correa. Oh, we've broken this game open.
Middleton.
All right, let's go ahead and just put in like a long reliever.
Now pitching for the Twins,
Oh, fucking Brock Stewart immediately giving it up.
Stewart.
So this is a save situation once again, as long as we
Number
don't score here in this half inning.
Santos.
Buxton fielder's choice. Okay. Duran is tired, but like you got to put it on the line. It's going to be Scott Barlow to pitch the 8th.
58, Scott Barlow.
He gets through it.
Attention, please.
Joey Gallo is the DH, so we'll let him swing.
Number 45,
Andrew McCutcheon. All right. Pitching chains. Yohan Duran.
pitching for Minnesota,
3 up, 3 down.
59,
Big win for Minnesota.
Duran.
All right, let's check in now with Baltimore. Adam Frazier, Cedric Mullins. Everything looks good here. Diego Cartaya is not hitting. So I might just get him out of there and put Mountcastle back in there, even though Mountcastle's been disappointing himself. And we gave up 3 early. See if we can get this inning from Mize. He gives up 2 more. That's going to do it for Mize. Hopefully we can climb back in this one, but I'm not holding my breath.
24, DL. Hall.
All right, let's do pitching change. Let's go with Loizaga. He starts giving it up.
Jonathan Loizaga. Now pitching for the Rays, number 43, Brendan McKay.
Yeah,
Your attention, please. Pinch running at first for the Orioles.
there's a pinch runner. That's
Madrigal.
let's give this to Dylan Tate. Kind of a meaningless inning. Simulate half inning. O'Hearn out for 1 to 2 weeks. We're going to keep him active. Usually I'd put him on the 10-day DL, but we don't need the roster spot. So we'll keep him on the bench for now. Who did they bring in? Friedel? Yeah, I'm not upset with that. I'm not upset with that at all. I would probably rather have Mountcastle in there than Cartaya right now. Friedel. I want Friedel playing left, and I want Kerstad DHing. And Cartaya. Yeah, I'm fine with Cartaya playing against lefties. I'm good with that. Okay. So that was a big loss for us. We lost a game in the standings. We're going to advance day. All right. I'm going to do this a little bit differently now. I'm going to go to play full game. Wait, why am I wearing... Yeah, I just want the alternate road jersey. There we go. We're gonna bench Polanco. He needs a day off. Let's get Royce Lewis in there. I want Lewis playing second. We'll put Julian at third. Buxton could use a day off. It might be a good day to DH him. I still want his bat in the lineup. We'll put McCutcheon in left. And let's set Gallo and put Michael A. Taylor in there. Even if Michael A. Taylor doesn't hit, he's going to give us really good defense. And I'm going to put him down at the 9 hole. Okay. So we're going to jump into this game as if we were going to play it. And then once we are ready, I should be able to jump into the quick manage screen from here. And I can fast forward to, say, 8th inning. I'm kind of interested to do this, just because I want to see if they make any pitching changes for me, or if that's just expected that I do that manually. We're trailing 2-0 early, 4-0. Tyler Miley is getting lit up. They are not taking... Oh, there we go. They brought in Chris Paddock. So they do make pitching changes. Gotta get something going. Down 5-0. I mean, let's jump to the 9th inning and see if we make up any ground. It doesn't look like we're going to. All right. Just kind of got handled. Dominating pitching performance by Tukey Toussaint. I saw Mike Clevenger come in, pitch well. All right, now let's jump in with the Baltimore Orioles. It's going to be Kyle Bradish on the mound, and we got to get a day off for Adley Rushman. And I'm going to have him DH. Going to have Kerstad stay in and play left. Diego Cartaya is going to get the start behind the plate. We're going to have Rushman lead off. I could probably give a day off to Gunnar Henderson or Cedric Mullins, but I would probably rather do that against a lefty. I guess I could put Friedel in center. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put Friedel in center. Have him hit 5th and be kind of like a second leadoff guy. Actually, I'm going to have him lead off. There we go. I like that better. Okay. Come on. Need a win against the Rays. Newly without Wander Franco for, I think, reasons that are probably pretty obvious if you're watching this video. You're probably a baseball fan. You probably know what's going on, and it's not good. Let's see. Quick manage. We are going to fast forward to the 8th inning. And take a quick 1-0 lead. Not a lot of offense in this game. Kyle Bradish holding down this Rays lineup. But I can't get anything going either. Ooh, big 2-run homer. Oh, no. I mean, that's a strong pitching performance by Bradish. Stolen base. All right. There we go. Tied it up. And gave it right back. All right, we are going to the 8th inning, tied at 3. You're going to make a pitching change. I do not want Keegan Aiken throwing this inning. We're going to go to Yadier Cano. And we are now going to jump into this game. And it's going to be Brendan McKay for the Rays. He's had kind of a rough season out of the bullpen. 5.11 ERA. The walks are elevated. That's why. He's also getting hit pretty hard. It's going to be Diego Cartaya to face McKay. Cartaya hits lefty. A favorable matchup for him. And he takes the first pitch and pops up to shallow center field. Easy play for Lowe for the first out. And that would have brought up Jackson Holiday. But instead, it's going to be pinch hitter Nick Madrigal. And he swings to a changeup for strike one. Interesting decision to pitch hit here. I probably wouldn't have done that, but I'm also not totally in control right now. That's probably going to mean that we move Gunnar Henderson over to shortstop and keep Madrigal in the game as a third baseman moving forward. Madrigal does hit lefties really well. Not much power. He's working a good at bat here. He's got it up to a 3-1 count. Love to see Madrigal split a gap. And he takes down low, ball 4. It's another walk for Brendan McKay. That's been the problem for him all season. And it's going to be a pinch runner, Jorge Mateo. So that takes care of the defense issue. Mateo will stay in the game and play shortstop. And he is also one of the better base stealers in the league. We'll see if he's going early in the count. It's a big swing and the miss from TJ Friedel, who's 0 for 4. Continues to struggle since coming over in a trade with the Reds. Really was hoping he would solidify that left field position. It just hasn't happened. Throw over, keep Mateo close. Here's the 0-1. Mateo's off. The throw to second, not nearly in time. Easy stolen base for Jorge Mateo. Reaches a top speed of 21.74 miles per hour. One of the fastest guys in the bigs. It's an 0-2 count to TJ Friedel, though. And he swings and misses at the changeup down and away. He looked overmatched the entire at bat. 3-pitch strikeout for TJ Friedel. And that brings up Gunnar Henderson. Go-ahead run on second. And he takes strike one, fastball. Henderson 3 for 4 in this game with a double, 2 singles, 2 runs scored. And he takes a changeup just outside. They'll even it up 1-1. Jorge Mateo stole 23 bases this year. Very high success rate. He doesn't play every day. Otherwise, he probably could have stolen close to 50. 1-2 count to Gunnar Henderson. And he fights off a curveball down and away. If he could find a hole, Mateo should be able to score pretty easily from second. It's a fastball down low just out of the zone, 2-2 count. It's changeup inside, full count. Austin Hayes on deck. I do not think McKay wants to pitch to Austin Hayes. And it's a fastball outer half, chopped to second, low up and across to Yandy Diaz for the third out. We are going to head to the top of the ninth. This one all tied up at 3. There's Jorge Mateo staying in to play short. He is very, very good defensively. He is an upgrade even over Jackson Holiday. I want to get the closer up. This is a Felix Bautista inning. Cano is going to have to face at least one batter before I can make the pitching change. And it's a foul ball, strike one. And it's another high fastball, sinker 95. And Yandy Diaz is very late on this one, lines it foul. The 0-2 is a line drive base. Yandy Diaz turns around to change up. And the Rays have the go-ahead runner on. And these motherfuckers sat down Felix Bautista. All right. Now he's coming in. They were trying their damnedest to keep Felix Bautista from coming into this game in a situation that he should absolutely be pitching. There is no safe situation to wait for in this game. We need a scoreless ninth, and we need to go win it in the bottom of the inning. And it is Isaac Paredes taking a ball down low. I'd like to catch quite a bit of the strike zone. And Paredes late on a 100-mile-an-hour fastball in the outer half. That'll make it a 1-2 count. We'll see if we see that devastating slider from Bautista here on a 1-2. It's a high fastball, 101, taken. Ball 2, 2-2 count. Paredes is a double play candidate. And it's another fastball up in the zone. This one fouled back. And we'll do it again, 2-2. There's a splitter down just out of the zone. I don't know how Paredes laid off that. Full count. Fastball taken just in off the plate. A great at bat by Paredes, and there are now 2 on, no out for the Rays in the top of the ninth. And we're going to see a pinch runner. Manny Margot is going to run at first base for Paredes. And it is Josh Lowe up to hit for the Rays. He is 3 for 3, 2 homers already in this game. This is power versus power. And it's a fastball, inner half, strike one. Yandy Diaz on second has stole 13 bases this year. I don't know if he's much of a threat to steal third. And that ball is ripped to right. It's going to be playable for Hayes. Makes the long throw to third, not nearly in time to get Yandy Diaz. The runner will move up 90 feet. Lowe somehow got on top of a fastball up out of the zone and tomahawked it to right field. And with men on the corners and one out, it'll be Brandon Lowe. And he takes a fastball in the outer half for strike one. D.L. Hall and Jonathan Loizaga up in the pen for the Orioles. They are desperate to get one of those two in the ball game. The AI in this game is just so terrible when it comes to deciding what pitchers to use in what situations. And it is a squeeze play, and it's going to work. The Orioles only have one play. It's the first base. And the Rays take a 4-3 lead on, looked like a bit of a safety squeeze. Yandy Diaz comes in to score. And that's what happens when I was not able to put Felix Bautista in the game when I want to. The leadoff hitter, who I had to let Cano face, gets a base hit and ends up coming around to score. And with 2 outs, it's Luke Raley for the Rays. He takes the ball inside, 1-1. Manny Margot on second. He's got the speed to score on a single. And it's a splitter down and away, waved at and missed by Luke Raley. 1 strike away from getting out of this. And it's a splitter. Oh, the inner half fouled off by Raley. He just got a piece of it. Fastball up and in, fouled off. Raley putting up a good fight here with 2 strikes. Bautista comes back with another splitter on the outer half, fought off by Raley. And it's a chopper to third. It gets by. Here comes Margot. He'll score. That ball looked pretty easily playable. I don't know if it took a bad hop. Gunnar Henderson does not get in front of it. He kind of olays the ball. That's going to go for a hit, but I think that ball should have been played. Runner's on the move, and he is safe. Luke Raley steals second. He sure looked out. Let's get another look at this. Boy, that was close. Yeah, he looked out. I've had 2 pretty good looks at it now when he looked out, but they called him safe. And here's Jose Siri with an 0-2 count. A runner on second scoring position now. The Rays already with a 2-run lead. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. This inning mercifully comes to an end. The Orioles are going to have to get 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Otherwise, they're going to drop their second straight to the Rays. Got the middle of the order due up against Andrew Kittredge. Kittredge has a 1.22 ERA and has 24 saves and 26 opportunities. This is not a guy that you're generally going to score 2 runs off. Wander Franco coming in to play third base. Every single one of his ratings is a 0. I am essentially trying to get the Rays to move him off the roster for hoping he retires. But they seem destined to hold on to him forever. Or at least determined to get him into this game. Hopefully I hit a ball to third because I don't even know what he would do. He's got 0s for every rating. And there's a line drive base hit up the middle for Austin Hayes. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Good at bat for Hayes. Adley Rushman 0 for 2 in this game, but 2 walks. He's got the opportunity to tie this up with 1 swing of the bat. Although Andrew Kittred's not an easy guy to take yard. And first pitch, sinker, a little bit up in the zone, taken for a strike. Second pitch, down off the plate perhaps, but called strike two. And that was a slider that got too much of the plate, but Rushman was late, fouls it off. That is not where Kittredge wanted to put that. That's where he wanted to put that slider. He buried that one in on the hands. It's soft pop up to shortstop. One away. Up Heston Kjerstad. He is 0 for 4 in this game. He certainly has the power to tie this up as well. And he's first pitch swing. Got a sinker down out of the zone. Fouls it off. And he takes that sinker just down out of the zone. Slider. Runs inside. Ball 2. 2-1 count. Kjerstad has to be setting dead red fastball here. He's got to look for something to drive. And it's a backdoor slider that just misses, I believe, down. 3-1 count to Kjerstad. Here comes the 3-1 from Kittredge. It's another backdoor slider. That could be 2, 4, 6, 3. The Rays win. The Rays have come into Baltimore and taken the first 2 games of the series. And the division seems to be in jeopardy for the Baltimore Orioles. We don't need to see any highlights of that. Tough loss for Yennier Cano. He pitched 1 scoreless inning, faced 1 batter in the 9th. That guy got on, scored the game-winning run. Look at that. 3 straight losses to Tampa Bay to start this series. Devastating. All right, it's advanced day. Double-A guy got hurt. The Orioles have dropped out of first place. The Red Sox have taken over first place, and the Orioles are in a tie, half a game out. The Twins now 3 games back of the Guardians, who apparently won again yesterday after the Twins dropped one to the White Sox. Things are just not going well. Let's take a look at the wild card standings. The Orioles are holding on to the final wild card spot, a game up on the Rangers. The Twins 2.5 back of the Orioles. So the Twins are 3 back in the division, 2.5 back in the wild card. They got a game against the Chicago White Sox. Let's take a look. It's going to be Bailey Ober on the mound for Minnesota. Dylan Cease on the mound for Chicago. Carlos Correa getting a little bit tired. We can give him a breather. I suppose I could have Polanco play short, but I don't really want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and go with Royce Lewis. Even though he's struggling, he's the best defensive option. We'll have McCutchen hit 4th, Kepler. Then we'll probably go Polanco, then Brooks Lee, then Jeffers, and Royce Lewis down there in the 9 hole. Got to make sure that I give these guys some rest, but also want to keep as many in the lineup as possible because there is just not a whole lot of room for air for the Twins down the stretch. Especially since the Guardians don't seem to be losing ever. Let's get through this. All right. Quick manage. Fast forward. We'll fast forward to the advantage from there and see if we need to jump in at any point. Uh-oh. Somehow worked out of that. All right, Minnesota's on the board. Bailey Ober pitching very well. Pitcher's duel through 5. Oh, no. A 2-run homer in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, God. All right, here we go. Got to try to claw back into this one. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Back to quick manage. Let's take a swing here. Buxton, 3 up, 3 down. All right. Pitching change. Let's see, 7th inning, we're going to give to Caleb Ferguson. He goes 3 up, 3 down. All right, Gallo against Aaron Bummer. So they brought in the lefty to face the lefty. We should probably pinch hit. Let's go with Ramon Laureano. He's out. McCutcheon walks. Kepler up now. Kepler not great against lefties. Let's do Michael Taylor. Maybe I should do Miranda. I'm going to do Miranda, and then I'll put Taylor in the game as a defensive replacement. It's a fly out. Polanco strikes out. Okay. Michael A. Taylor comes into the game. Pitching change. We will go to Scott Barlow. Oh, still second. Oh, my God. All right. Let's jump in. Got to try to get 2 off of Liam Hendricks. I just want one of us to win a fucking game. Come on. We are both going to wind up missing the playoffs. Brooks Lee, top prospect for the Minnesota Twins. Needs to find a way to get on base here, and he's taken 2 quick balls. And we'll take a leadoff walk. It is just foul down the third base line, 2-1. And that's down low, 3-1. No way you swing the bat here. This has got to be a 100% take. Yep, ball 4. The tying run will come to the plate. Ryan Jeffers. Okay. I need to explore possibly pinch hitting here. Royce Lewis is on deck. This might be a Kirilloff spot. Although Jeffers is not a bad hitter. Who do we got coming up? Laureano. All right. Well, I might let Jeffers hit. And if it gets to Laureano, then I've got Kirilloff available for that spot. Royce Lewis is not taking that at bat. That's going to be Carlos Correa. All right. Come on, Jeffers. Please do not hit into a double play. And he takes a slider right down the middle for strike 1. That was a good pitch to jump on. And then chases the fastball up and in. 0-2 to Jeffers. If you think you're going to hit into a double play, strike out. There you go. 3 pitches. Jeffers completely overmatched. And now we're going to go to Carlos Correa. Need some heroics. And he takes ball one just inside.
Hey babe, I'm on my way home now. I am, well, I'm at the fire. I just picked up my Adderall. So I'll be home in about 15 minutes. I love you and I can't wait to see you, and this is the last time. I am fucking geek. I love you so much.
Sorry, I don't know if you picked up any of that. My wife left me a voice message. Back in. I'm back tuned in. 2-1 count. It's a line drive foul. 2-2. I got about 10 minutes of this left, and then I'm gonna have to jump out. I'll jump back in probably sometime this weekend. I was hoping to have more time tonight to really get us towards the end of the season. Not gonna work out. Part of married life, part of having a kid. All right, swing and a miss, strike three for Carlos Correa. And the Twins are down to their last out. And it's Edward Julian. It would just be demoralizing to really kind of have your season end losing to the Chicago White Sox. I mean, if the Twins fall 4 back here, I don't know how they dig themselves out of that hole, especially having to jump 2 teams. They would need the Tigers and the Guardians to get ice cold down the stretch. And the Twins would basically not be able to lose another game the rest of the season. And this just looks like a 500 team right now. 3-1 count to Edward Julian. He's got to be swinging for the fences here. And he takes ball 4 high. And that'll bring up Byron Buxton, who definitely has home run power. Julian does not have outstanding speed at first base as the tying run. He runs probably about average. It is a high fastball taken for ball 2. That was a strike. That was a missed call. 2-0 count to Buxton. And it is hammered deep left field. That ball is gone. Twins take the lead. Byron Buxton keeping the Minnesota Twins alive in the division and in the wild card race. This was a must-win game to at least keep them alive. And it's a 9th inning 3-run homer off of Liam Hendricks. Good at bats by Brooks Lee and Edward Julian, getting on base, drawing the walk. And Byron Buxton comes through. That was a blast to left center field. Way out of here. 450 feet. He knew it immediately. And this is not going to be Ramon Laureano. This is going to be Alex Kirilloff. Well, I don't know. I might leave Laureano in because he's the better defender. Yeah, that's the move. Don't have high hopes for Laureano with this at bat, but I think we need the defense in there more than we need to play for the extra run at this point, especially with 2 outs. Laureano takes first pitch strike. Takes a fastball in the outer half. Wave and a miss on a knuckle curve. I'm pretty much going to have to check out immediately after this game. It's ball 2 down low, fastball. 2-2 count. And it's a hanging slider, but Laureano swings to it for strike 3. That's about how I expected that at bat to go. The big 3-run homer by Byron Buxton puts the Twins on top. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th.
Your attention, please.
And it is going to be Carlos Correa staying in the game to play shortstop. And Yohan Duran coming into the game to try to close this out. ERA is a little bit elevated at 4.58, but he struck out 72 batters in 55 innings. Does not allow a lot of hard contact. Throws extremely hard. Tough matchup for the bottom of the White Sox lineup. And the first batter is Oscar Colas, and it's a first pitch ball. Duran tied for 3rd in the American League in saves, despite it being a bit of an up and down season for him. And it's a quick 2-0 count to Oscar Colas. If there is a concern with Duran, it's that the control is not great. And there's another high fastball, 3-0. Do not want to put the tying run on base. And ball 4. 4-pitch walk for Yohan Duran. And I don't know if we can really play around here. They've got Jorge Lopez up. I'm okay with that, but I probably like Giovanni Moran more. Hopefully they keep him up and don't immediately set him down. And it's going to be Yohan Moncada. And he takes strike 1. Taking all the way. Gotta make sure Duran can actually throw a strike. And it's a fastball down low. 1-1 count. It's been 6 fastballs so far for Duran, and 5 of them have been off the plate. It's a high fastball lifted to deep right field. Chases the outfielder back. He'll make the catch at the wall. Deep breath. Michael A. Taylor chased all the way to the wall. Has just enough room to make the play. 1 away. That'll bring up Carlos Perez. 0 for 3 in this game. And he takes a first pitch slider and lifts it to shallow right. Easy play for Taylor. 2 down. White Sox down to their last out. The tying run is on first, and it's going to be Tim Anderson, who is 0 for 4 in this game. First pitch slider over the outside corner for strike 1. That is a beautiful pitch. There's really nothing Anderson can do with that other than try to push it through the hole on the right side for a single. That is a challenge fastball right down the middle, and Anderson was way late. 0-2. I would come right back with that fastball. It's a high fastball, strike 3. Twins hold on to win. A dramatic victory for the Minnesota Twins. Down 3-1 in the 9th. Get a 3-run homer from Byron Buxton with 2 outs in the 9th inning. And Yohan Duran comes in to nail down his 47th save. Big win for Minnesota. Let's take a look at end of the day and see where we're at. I'm going to jump out of the stream after this. I'll get back to these final 9 games before we head to the Colorado series at some point. I'm not going to have time to do it tonight. But let's first take a look at where we are in the division standings. Looks like the Twins have passed the Tigers. That's significant. There's only one team to catch in the division now. Twins just have to keep winning and hope for a little bit of help with the Guardians. The Orioles are a full game out of the division now. The Rays have taken the lead past the Red Sox. Things are looking a little bit bleak for the Orioles. Still hanging on to that final wild card spot, but only a half game up on the Blue Jays now. Only a game up on the Rangers, and only a game and a half up on the Twins. This is going to come right down to the wire, and the Orioles are not playing well. A 4-game sweep at the hands of the Tampa Bay Rays. That is rough. All right, well, that is going to do it for this stream. I'll jump back in, sim the final 9 games, see if there is anything to watch in that final series of the season. If either of us have something to play for, if Nathan's Twins have something to play for, we'll watch him. If my Orioles have something to play for, we'll watch those games. I think every single one of those games is going to matter, so we're probably going to be watching a lot of baseball that final weekend. All right, thanks for watching.